Everything Show with Rock. I'm your invisible microphone man, Eyez.
Yes.
I'm behind the camera today.
Your headphones are over there. Like,
y'all don't need headphones. What is this?
No, you don't understand how you don't understand how it feels.
What do you mean? I've been running this show without headphones all the time.
You like hearing your regular voice to yourself. You already know.
Right. I want to hear myself.
Yeah, I like to hear myself in the ears.
All right.
You ready?
But it's cool.
Yeah.
We're gonna rock out like this. I'm gonna make it work.
All right, Rock. You're introducing the show now.
All right. On the count of 0,
what?
we gonna go.
You don't need no countdown. Just go into it.
I'm just saying 0. I'm just saying 0. There's no count when it's 0. All right, what's going on? This is the Everything Show with Rock every Wednesday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m.
I feel short, but go ahead.
Behind the scenes, we got the homie Eyez,
What's up?
Eyez 6'2", right?
Yep, 6'2".
Yep. And then we got the person that's spinning that gets y'all in that groove. Y'all hear the music, y'all hear everything. That's the homie Tailor-Made Sounds.
You wasn't there. I'm everywhere.
Right, and if you're not, you come meet us.
That's a good catchphrase.
Right.
Thank you.
And you see, y'all gonna hear this guy chime in all the time. That was Eyez, who just came in during somebody else's introduction.
Yeah, he like to talk a lot, but he behind the camera today. We
Right.
gonna let him rock.
So, this is the episode of we're gonna talk about the master of ceremony. No, he's not a master of ceremony. He's the disc jockey, right? That's what DJ stand for.
Disc jockey, sounds, all that, all the above.
Right. So, this episode we're gonna label this as once again the Nipsey Hussle tribute. So, Tailor-Made Sounds.
We're gonna label this neighborhood.
That's good because that's what he talk about is neighborhood. So we talking about neighborhood and we talking about West Coast neighborhood, right?
We got a guy on the phone. We didn't introduce him. I don't know.
Oh, we forgot about him. So we got somebody up. No, he's out the picture. See,
He on camera though, so on camera,
so
just on the phone.
He's not interested. But you see, we I can't. He's trying to post Rihanna. we out here doing a whole podcast show, and he talking about Rihanna. Introduce yourself. As a matter of fact, I can't even hear you. I can hear myself. What? His name is Jimmy from West Philly. All right, so y'all met him. So the beautiful thing about this episode is that I love working around people that are self-motivated. They don't have to have anyone tell them to go do this or go do that. They just go get it. So last week I had a fashion show for Hussle Clothing Line. Shout out to Hussle Clothing Line. Y'all can follow them on Instagram. It's an acronym, so you got to put the periods in between Hussle, and it's Hustle. So we had a fashion show with Hussle, and we also had the open mic. So everybody, true story, everybody was looking for Tailor-Made. It was like, yo, where is the DJ? Where is Tailor-Made that you do your show with that does everything? I'm like, yo, I will never, ever stop anyone from getting a bread or getting a shine on or whatever. So I told everybody, I was like, yo, he in Cali doing this thing. So he in Cali, and this is during the BT Awards. And then we came up upon, I didn't even know what he was in Cali for. I don't care. He just told me I can't make it. Blah, blah, blah. And he gave me a week notice. Yo, I appreciate that, too, because you gave me time to recoup and get things together instead of last minute.
Indeed.
Professionalism.
Right. I appreciate the hell out of that. And so they gave me time to figure things out. So then when I found out what he was doing and where he was going, I was like, yo, I love my team. You know what I'm saying? Like our team it's a bunch of people that go out, they go-getters. You don't have to go knock on their door like, get up, let's go. No, they already up. They already on to the next one. So I never stop anyone from getting their money. It's never stop anyone from getting their grind. It's about a platform, and he really impressed me. I didn't even know why he was going. All he did was send me a text that I can't make it. And then I go on Instagram. He's in California. I'm like, yes.
Gotta make it do what it do, man.
Right. He took the picture with his bags and LAX and all that type of time. And then next thing I noticed, he's in front of Nipsey Hussle's store. So let's be clear. This is why this is my guy, because he already had a vision already there. He already knew what he was going to do. He already knew everything planned out. So he already knew he was going to Cali to do that. He already knew what he was going to do, where he was going to go. So he went and did it. That's a go-getter. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the type of people that you have to surround yourself with, because a lot of people need to be shook. They need to be smacked in their face to say, hey, go get this. Look at this opportunity. He went and left me, said, yo, Rock, deuces. I'll be back. I'll talk to you in a minute. So I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? And he went to Nipsey Hussle. Like, we looking at his pictures right now. Like matter of fact, I'm going to segue right into
Right.
Tailor-Made. Like, what did you feel when you went out there?
All right. Basically, when I got out there, like I normally like get a rental or whatever, so I could just drive around and do my own thing. But this time, I was like catching Ubers and everything. So that was uncalled for. But we're gonna keep rocking. So I was catching like I normally stay like in Hollywood, like right around the corner from the Walk of Fame where all the stars is on the ground, all that. So the Marathon store is like 40 minutes from there in Compton. So I caught an Uber.
It's near Compton? So the Marathon store is near Compton?
Right, Compton, Slauson, and Crenshaw.
Yeah,
Slauson
okay.
and Crenshaw.
Yeah, okay, got you.
So I catch an Uber there, and it was like a middle-aged white guy, probably like in his 20s or something. But you could tell on the way there, as we were like going through hoods, as we were like going from Hollywood to the hood, you could tell that he was getting a little nervous. But I was sitting there chilling, like laughing the whole time, because I could see in his face that he was getting a little nervous because we was about to go into the real hood. So once we get there and pull up, he like, you cool right here? You cool right here? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Like, so I get out, right? And the biggest thing about that whole parking lot where Nipsey got shot at is when you see it on TV or something like that, it looks really big. But when you're actually there, it's a real small space. So when I first got out, I was just like looking around like, is this it? Because it looked real small.
Damn, you sound like a hater right now.
Nah, I'm not. I wasn't hating. I'm just saying it looked like a big parking lot, but it's not a big parking lot. It's a real tiny parking lot. So I get out and I walk up to like in front of the Marathon store, but the Marathon store is closed because they have like 3 million orders that they're back on. They're trying to ship out everybody's orders. So the store is closed right now.
It's crazy.
But as you can see in the picture, Nipsey's car is still there. The car that he drove up. The car
That's a
that's
Jaguar.
from.
Isn't that a Jaguar?
Yeah, the car that's from Victory Lap, the album.
Right.
That's on the album cover. His car is still there.
That's love.
So I walked past his car and I walked to like the area where he got shot at. And there was like Crips on the other side, like on the other side of the corner, just standing there.
What you mean?
Well, it's a Crip neighborhood. Yeah, it's a Crip neighborhood.
How did you identify them as Crips? Like what did you see? Like what they had on colors?
No, a couple of them had their flags, but they didn't really have on like colors. But you could tell they had their flags, and you could tell by how they was talking. They talk in a different kind of slang, different kind of language, that gang language. So they was like standing over on this side, but they wasn't really bothering nobody. Like people was coming to take pictures or whatever. They was more or less looking like, why is everybody coming to our neighborhood to take pictures? That's how I felt that they was looking at it, but they wasn't really bothering nobody. So I stood in the actual place where Nipsey got shot at. And
R.I.P.
I don't know if you've been to the 9/11 site or anything like that.
I have.
But when you've been somewhere where like a lot of people or somebody famous or something like that had got killed, you can feel that a different type of energy like when you get there. So when you get there, you feel it. And it feels different than you standing on any other block. You can feel it. So when I stood in front of the store, you could feel the energy there. And on the other side is his barbershop. Like he owns this whole parking lot. So there's like a barbershop there, a T-Mobile store, a couple of other stores there. And on the other side that's where the mural is, and that's where the alleyway is where the bull came from to come and shoot him. But this same alleyway goes to like his neighborhood, his blocks and everything. Right. He got out the car and he walked through that alleyway.
Right.
But when you see it on on TV or on YouTube or whatever you're watching it on, it looks really big. Like it looks like he came from like a whole different way and ran. Like it's real close. Like this place is so small that somebody with that amount of money, just it's like being in a small bar that's a one way in. It's like when you got that type of money, it's like you really can't even be in that kind of small space because even I don't even think if Nipsey would have tried to run, he would have been able to get away. That's how small the space is. So